Good morning, everyone. This is Rafe Gell, and we are playing the original Legend of Zelda. This time we're doing the second quest. Apparently, I'm just being a bit more of a masochist with my game choices recently, but it is what it is. This one's been on my list for a long time. I did the original Legend of Zelda and randomizer run of it earlier, and I may actually do another randomizer after this. However, second quest is something that I don't know I've actually completed. It's one of those, like, there's a part of me that assumes that I have, but the more I'm looked at it, the more I'm like, maybe I never actually finished it. Please look up the manual for details. That's pretty good. So to get to the second quest, you put Zelda as your name or have a completed save file. There is about one thing that's in the right place. The second quest is kind of a randomizer unto itself. It has the same principles, it is the same basic overworld map, but everything is in a different place. And in this case, everything is a little bit harder. And things escalate pretty quick. So, our plan is going to be to get as much as we can before we start actually trying to go into the game. And that was a great pickup. A lot of this early game is going to be about resource management and kind of collecting rupees for the most part, because there's several fairly expensive items that are going to help a lot. Unfortunately, this rock here is no longer a heart container. But this cave is going to be our first 30 rupees. So the items in particular that we're going to be trying to get, the actual goal here is going to be to get the blue ring, the white sword, and the power bracelet as early as we can. Now, one of those is actually viable. And that's the blue ring. Unfortunately, a lot of the spots that in the earlier game gave you rupees do not anymore. And just as a way of making it more challenging, they added in a lot of spots where if you damage, so if you blow up the door or burn the door with a candle or bomb, and it's the wrong place, then you'll actually lose rupees instead. However, there is just enough rupees on the overworld for us to get the candle and the blue ring. Intentional death there. We are not going for the no deaths here. Because, quite frankly, one of the fastest ways to get back to the beginning is to die. That was odd. Seriously? That is blatantly what I'm looking for. I am so confused. Well, this could be a very long video if my notes are horribly wrong. Well, that was supposed to be 30 rupees. I guess it's not. So... the good news is we are picking up rupees as we go as well. So hopefully we'll be able to make up for that. We're gonna duck into level 1 here, just real quick, to pick up another item that's right near the beginning. This is possibly, yeah, I was actually just gonna say, that's actually a lot tougher room than it looked like, or than I was thinking of it as. But that's okay, it's second quest. Let's go ahead and switch over to bombs so that we get a little bit more potency. That went well. That'll give us the boomerang. I mostly want this to be able to run past difficult enemies because we're going to be going to an area that we probably shouldn't be in yet. Because, you know, what's better than playing the hard mode of the game and then starting out by going to one of the hardest sections of the game? You know, that just seems logical to me, right? The reason we're doing this is because, like I said, we want to get the power bracelet and the blue ring, and there are definitely a few more things that we can get along the way. Awesome. That other screen is still just haunting me just a little bit. It's a secret to everybody. Gotta love that NES lag. Definitely gotta love those big rupee drops. Okay. So this is the big one. There we go. And as you can see, we're getting very close to that 250 rupee goal already. Fortunately, we're also getting close to dying. Which again, I'm kind of expecting to happen a lot here. I wish there was a good place that we could save. Let's see if we can pull this off. So this is the Lost Woods. There's a password to get through it effectively. Please don't shoot up. Okay. We're gonna actually just pause right here while I definitely am not scrolling through looking at notes to make sure I don't screw this up. Huh. Okay. Well, we made a pretty good dent, actually. Like I said, we're going to probably the hardest area right away. Our goal isn't to fight things there, it's not to go into that area, it's just to get through as quickly as possible and get some rupees, and more importantly, get the power bracelet. We're gonna come back to actually do a lot of the rest of it later. Okay, so we should be able to... You can see right there exactly why we want the boomerang. When enemies are stunned, you can't get hit by them. Okay, so how do you get in here then? This is just to try and save. That's level 6 on that screen. Maybe you have to play the flute for it, and I'm just didn't know that. Or maybe it's pushed down? All the other ones are pushed up. It's gotta be play the flute. Ugh. Okay. I realize that at this point, most of the challenge of this run has been my own stupidity. But I will just say for the record, the part of it is that this section, or that everything in the game is technically a little harder. Enemies move faster. There are slightly just more enemies around on occasion. Overworld, it's mostly just there are more enemies, or the enemies just move faster, rather. North, west, south, west, okay, I'm gonna stop messing around with level 6. My thought process there was, if you die, you get... There we go. Was if you die in a level, you can come back at the beginning of that level. So if you were to, like in that case, die in level 3, or in level 6 rather, I could basically resurrect myself with full health again. Do I want to get this? So there's 30 rupees here, but your max is 255. So if I get that, I'm going to end up losing some. You know what? I'm not going to worry about it. I think... Yeah, we'll go ahead. We're going to get the power bracelet as planned. We're going to get the power bracelet as planned. Totally did that on purpose. Knew exactly what I was doing, as always. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and get those 30 rupees quick. Or try to. If, for whatever reason, we die, that way we've just got it. Now we don't have to worry about it. Didn't matter. Kind of hoping for some hearts there. Okay, so next thing we're gonna do is get the blue ring. The blue ring is in the far northeast corner of the map instead of its original location. So that is where we are going. So you may be asking, hey, why did you start out by going up here if you're just gonna have to come back? And we're gonna be doing that quite a few times. The reason in this case is because the please no. There we go. Boy, this is really expensive. Most expensive and best item in the game. So yeah, the reason we went for those first two over here, even though we were just gonna come back over here once we got more rupees, is because we needed the candle to get a lot of those other rupees. So I planned this route out as a way to get several rupees very quickly. I just realized that I want to actually take this death. Okay. So, we've completed our first goal. We've got the blue ring and the candle, and a heart container. That was kind of my thought for a first run through this area. Now that we've done this, we're gonna go ahead and dig into the first dungeon. Which we're going to skip a lot. There's several dungeons here that they are very complex. They have lots of traps, and if you were going through them without a map, it would be awful. But I am using maps for this run because it's a very challenging run, and I don't want to wander around on stream for hours. So, we're gonna wrap up here, and next time we'll start with level 1. Hopefully you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.